hauling hardwood lumber, heading north up the 401. Been driving for 13 hours, long enough to see the sun coming up over the horizon through my bloodshot and weary eyes. When I thought that I'd seen heaven, and oh, to my surprise, there was a lonely single pump truck stopping to dive of a cafe. I pulled off the highway to grab a bite as I locked up my air brakes. When I walked into the diner, shaking off the morning cold, I seen a girl serving breakfast shrouded in a light of gold.
I was working on the late shift, my last hour for the day. Started to hate the smell of flapjack, but I served them anyway. As a truck I'd never seen pulled into the parking lot, and a man stepped down from his cab, and my eyes he caught. He looked tired and broken after many miles out on the road, and it seemed he might need a break to work off that heavy load. When he came through the door and he stared me up and down, I think I figured out a way to get me out of this one-horse town.
I said, my name's Bill and I'm headed further north.
I said, my name is Mary, this place has gotten me quite bored.
We were helping each other out, she kept me company.
He kept me safe.
Yeah, she jumped up inside the cab,
and he took me away.
For the next little while, it was laughs and stories about Mary's life living in a small town, how she longed to be free. She used to be a singer, had herself big hopes and dreams. She realized getting famous ain't as easy as it seems. When I turned on the radio, some old country station was on. Sat listening to Blue Bayou as Mary sang along. Word for word, note for note, she sang it like it was her own. And I realized as long as Mary was here, I'd never be alone.
Well, the cab was warm and cozy when I climbed up in the seat. I never met a man like Bill who said he'd take good care of me. I told him how I got stuck without a single dollar to my name, and that singing for tips in a mining town wasn't what I considered fame. When he turned on the radio and Blue Bayou was on, I did my best Ronstadt impression as I sang along with that song. I looked over to Bill as he wiped tears from his eyes, and I knew as long as I was with Bill, the only limit was the skies.
We put 1,000 kilometers behind us,
and I was working on songs like I was on a tour bus.
we were helping each other out, she kept me company.
He kept me safe.
The day she climbed up in my cab,
And Bill took me away.
after we dropped off the lumber up in North Ontario, we headed back down south on our way to Toronto. Just outside Kapuskasing, we ran into a winter storm, and I reached over and turned the heat up, had to keep my Mary warm. She was all curled up on her blanket, sitting in the co-pilot seat, when an 18-wheeler lost traction and slid in front of me. Didn't have a chance to stop as we slid out on that ice. Said a prayer for my Mary, and I gave her my love that night.
When I woke up in the dark, there were sirens all around. I screamed out for Bill, but he was nowhere to be found. I couldn't move my legs, it seemed they were trapped under me. And I heard a voice from above that said, we're gonna get you free. It was 4 hours later